I could absolutely get fired for what I'm about to share about the Baltimore housing market, and the truth will set you free. We're coming up on the end of the first quarter here in 2024, and this housing market is not all peaches. And as the great Ray Lewis once said, you can't make peaches be oranges. Say what? Anyway, look, we're going to break this down, and I promise you, I give you my word, I'm not going to come off as one of those cheesy agents, those realtors that are doing nothing but kumbaya cheerleading about the market. Stay with me, because we're going to get dirty. We're going to get real dirty, starting now. We have not met. My name is Mark, and this video is all about the Baltimore, Maryland, and the Maryland itself housing market, please. This market has a lot to be desired. The housing market is not moving, period. And let me set the table here for you. We're going to chat about what's going on about the market now. We're going to talk about Maryland housing trends. We're going to talk about predictions for 2024. And we will answer that infamous question, whether the market will crash. And yes, you got to stay for it, because I'm going to share some secrets with you that my colleagues in the real estate industry do not want to share. They don't want to believe.
How did things ever get so far?
Most of the real estate industry, I'm telling you straight up, is out of touch. Let's kick it. Here's the market now. It is beyond difficult. Maryland's homes continued to sell at eye-popping prices over this last month. The median home price, I don't know why they say median when it can just be average. I'm going to say average, rose 7.3% year over year. $361 to over $387,000 in January of this year, 2024. The number of homes sold on the market declined 2.4%. 3,732 homes sold last year, over 3,600 homes sold this year. It doesn't sound like much, but it's a big difference. And we only have 2 months supply. Maryland sellers, let me say this. Let's look at the facts. Salisbury, Eastern Shore, the homes down there, the average price in home in Salisbury, $245,000 in January, up 28.9% year over year. Everything's year over year. Can we just preface that right now? So look, when you get across that bridge, and that's the Bay Bridge as we refer to it, it's beyond affordable for single family homes, I'm telling you. So if you can work remote, go to the Eastern Shore. Homes in Columbia, #1 place to live in Maryland, sold for a whopping $469,000, up 55.8% year over year. How about that? Now, I know we're talking about Maryland, but here, as far as Jersey had 0.0 markets that were in decline. 0.0. Crazy. Interest rates, of course, record highs with few home buyers. That's the truth. Look, but the inventory is so low right now. 32.9% of the homes sold above list price. Seller's market. There's some definite bright spots out there, so I'm not going to give you all doom and gloom. If you're a buyer, look, you can avoid a lot of the competition out there that's forthcoming. It's not uncommon to see sellers right now giving up seller help, which is credit towards your closing costs. You know, right now there's a lot of buyers on the sidelines waiting, so there's an opportunity for you if you're ready to go. Go. Rates remain in that 6.5, 6 and 7, 8% range. They're not 8.5%, as some of y'all shout on Reddit. Read it, Reddit, how you say it, I have no idea. Rates will remain elevated over these next couple months, but let's say that both sides of that aisle down in Washington, they need to do something. American consumers, we're suffering right now. Fact. If you're a seller in this market, giddy up. I'm telling you, secure your equity today. Lock into Maryland's high home prices straight up. Homes on the MLS sell faster, 17.5% than your FSBO, for sale by owner, with the sticks a yard in the sign. So listen to me, sellers. More money for you by getting out there on the MLS. And let me say this, you sellers, you don't have to pay excessive fees. We'll talk about that to receive the full service you're looking for. You check out sellyourhomeinmaryland.com. All right, I know you want to know. So how's the Maryland housing market now? So the greater Baltimore area and the Maryland housing market is a mirror image of the national housing market. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Who is the fairest?
Straight up, it's the same. The market is slow. Slow in California, slow in Maryland, slow in Florida. It's slow as snails. No offense to snails. Don't want to eat you, but daggum, it is absolutely slow. You ready for this? Home prices, though, they rose a whopping 33.1%. Home sales decreased by 2.4% in January 2024. No doubt because of the rates that are going on out there. When rates skyrocketed above 7% back at the end of 2023, everybody disappeared and everybody said, I'm going to camp out and I'll put people in other people's rooms. We'll just ride out. That's what everybody's been doing. Well, we got to get out and go. The number of homes for sale in the last month was 13,286 year over year. The entire state of Maryland, it might sound like a lot, but there's 6 million people here in the state of Maryland. That doggone hunt. 6.5% less homes now than last year. That doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It doesn't sound like much, but it doesn't work. The Maryland housing market is what you call bearish. It's called slow. It's called sluggish. It's called sucks. Apologize. Anyway, decrease in home sales, direct result of minimal homes available. 2 months supply. 2 months. And we'll talk about that in a second. For sellers, now's the time to sell. All that equity you lost in 2008 during that housing crisis, it's back. Secure it. You don't know what tomorrow will bring.
You want to bet against the housing market and you're worried we won't pay you.
Yes. Look, I'm going to tell you straight up, and we're going to talk about this, but the status quo in real estate industry today doesn't cut it. I have for all homebuyers, $1,000 and upwards of $2,000 credit towards your closing costs at settlement on your new home. If you're moving about or relocating to Baltimore or the Baltimore suburbs, click the homebuyer credit link down below. Down below. You need every advantage and we got you covered. All right, let's get into the market trends. How about this? Average home prices. The average median home price. Average home price. Please, $387,600, up 7.3% from 2023. Experts, they predict the average price will continue to increase due to the tight inventory. Duh, we know that. Basic economics, high demand, low supply, okay? Currently, the sale to list price ratio is 99.7% compared to last year. No clue what that means. Yes, I do. That means if you list at $250,000, more than likely, you're going to get 99.7% of the list price. Boom. I know what's up. Home sales. Per January 2024, home sales decreased 2.4%. January 2024, 3,600 homes were sold compared to last year, right around that 3,700 plus in January 2023. Average rent varies throughout the state. Average rent in Baltimore, right around $1,600. Bethesda, Rich Montgomery County, to over $2,600. Anyway, average days on market, 41 days on the market. Pending sales, the number of homes for sale dropped 6.5% compared to 2023. Currently, there are 13,000 homes for sale in the state of Maryland. State of Maryland, that is super, super low. The DMV is one of the strongest real estate markets in the country because of the location to Washington, D.C. People flow in, they flow out. It's not happening right now. Months of supply. We talked about this. The average supply of homes right now is 2 months. 2 months! Maryland, I'm telling you this, when the rates do decrease, and they will, and we're going to talk about that, and sorry, I'll get political about it because I think it is, but when the rates decrease, those houses will be gone. I think we survived. We survived the shockwaves of all the skyrocketing mortgage rates in 2023. I feel like a bear coming out of hibernation, looking around to see what's up. But here's some predictions for 2024. Home sellers will definitely return this year in 2024. They haven't yet, but they will. Boom. Sellers who chose to sit on the sidelines for 2023, and they did, they're going to come back. Thank you, Jesus. You can't avoid those job markets out there. You also the cheaper places to live, and people just get itchy. Move like Jagger. They just want to move.
Movimiento es vida.
I love this too. Shout out to Meredith Ann Whitney. How about this? She is the Oracle of Wall Street. She's the analyst, the only analyst that predicted the 2008 financial crisis accurately. None of the men did. We need a no-nonsense woman leader in this country. We've had all these presidents, none of them been a woman. Why not now? Anyway, she predicted that baby boomers finally looking to downsize will add up to over 30 million housing units. Boom. This year alone, they will be on the move. Love me some Miss Whitney. Talking dirty to me. People need houses. Mortgage rates will absolutely stabilize this year in the second quarter 2024. And look, I told you there's definitely some light out there. Mortgage rates hit 7.79% October, highest level in 23 years. Rates dropped to 7.3%. Look, you got a softening labor market out there, slowing economy, even annual inflation's bouncing all over the place. I don't even want to read the paper anymore. I walk up my driveway, get my Wall Street Journal. I'm going to slice the wrist by the time I get to my house. Good Lord Jesus. Anyway, most of the industry believes rates are going to hover between that 6 to 6.25%. Personally, I think you'll see upper fives, and that goes hand in hand with their predictions at 6.25, because you can always buy that rate down a little bit, and get to that upper fives. And don't forget, look, this is a presidential race going on right now, and where housing goes, the rest of the world goes. And the American consumer out there, they're not going to put up with this nonsense much longer. If you got a variable rate on a line of credit, I'm telling you, it's like SpaceX right now, that rate. Help me, Jesus. I'm telling you, that's got to change. Rates have got to come down, and they know it. The number of home buyers out there will definitely rise. Most buyers stayed home during 2023, but mortgage demand, it rose after interest rates were lowered to that 7.3%. People need to move. Stabilizing rates will definitely bring the buyers back. We just need inventory. Home prices, we know it. They're going to continue to rise. It's not going to get cheaper. Home prices rose steadily in all the metros across Maryland, across the country. I told you, reaching that 387,000 mark as far as average home price in Maryland. Experts predict home prices will continue to rise. I mean, we know that. This is real important too. The new home construction sales will definitely increase. The Maryland Department of Planning anticipates that the housing permits for single-family homes will rise 5.5% in 2024. That is major. I'm telling you, we need homes. Maryland housing market is in high demand because we're centrally located here on the East Coast. We're close to D.C. We got a massive job market going on. It's all about affordability in the greater Baltimore area, and we have shrunken housing inventory. We need pro-people, pro-business in our governments right now. Yes, indeedy. There's also these iBuyers out there that are nothing more than corporations. They're going out there making all these lowball offers. Back in 2021, these iBuyers out there were offering 104% of the market value. It keeps declining down in 2023 to 70% of the market value. So the iBuyers are out there. They lost billions of dollars in 2023. I don't even know why I'm talking about it. I'm just sharing it with you as a reference point, because the iBuyers will definitely make a pitch for your home, and they lowball you, and it's all about a numbers game, and eventually somebody will be frustrated and sell the house to these companies out there. So just be on your lookout for the iBuyers. Look, you need every advantage, and make sure you take advantage of that home buyer credit. Down below, click the link. It's a credit from my commissions to your closing costs. 99% of the agents out there will never cut their commissions. I do it because I think it's important to help. I'm here to help. Down below, click the link. And here's the infamous question. Will the Baltimore market or Maryland housing market crash? No. Hell no. Too much cash out there in the market. Home appreciation is an all-time high. Massive job market. Too much supply. Too much demand. Apologies. Maryland's economy is a super strong economy. Unemployment rate, 1.79%. How about 0.0? Private sector also continues to grow. Industries like healthcare, technology, education, the public sector out there has created billions of dollars in revenue for the Maryland economy. Over 29,000 people have moved to Maryland over the last 12 months, and that will continue to expand because of the massive job market here in Baltimore, because its location on the East Coast. I'm telling you, this Maryland, greater Baltimore area is the land of milk and bacon. As I noted before, Maryland has a diversified economy. It is, and its population's growing steadily. It's just too much going on out there, and there's no crash coming. Cost of living here in Maryland, $44,000, which is 22% higher than the national average. Look, don't be concerned, because to the north you got Philly and New York, super expensive. People live in Baltimore, they travel to those cities if they have to. As far as DC, super expensive. You come to Baltimore, it's more affordable. More affordable. Average household income here in Maryland, $94,000, $384. $94,384, which makes it affordable to live here. Big time opportunity here, folks. Maryland housing is solid. Where do we go from here? Look, I'm going to get to the industry secrets I talked about as far as pulling that curtain back shortly. Look, for sellers, 2024 will be big for you. Big, big, big. Terrific market for sellers. Home prices, as we talked about, will continue to rise. The number of houses for sale in Maryland, 13,286 in January, 16,000 homes back in 2023. The period of that is the summer is notable because that's the biggest housing area as far as most homes selling in Maryland during that period. Big difference. For buyers, rates will come down the next 60 to 90 days. Listings of new constructions, baby boomers looking to downsize, and desperate home sellers will flood the market in 2024. Properties for sale in Maryland will increase. Love that. Love that. So, whether you're looking for a condo in Bethesda or a single family home in Frederick, you're going to find it this spring and summer. I'm telling you, it's going to be there. Look, one thing for certain, there's a house out there with your name on it. I promise you. Look, let's do this. Let's pull back the curtain on this real estate industry as we know it. I'm telling you, how real estate operates today will not be the same in the next 24, 36 months. Major changes are coming and nobody wants to talk about it. The National Association of Realtors out there is in a dogfight over the legitimacy as to why sellers have to pay buyer, broker, agent commissions and whether steering has taken place. And guess what? It has on the part of the agents. They won't show a house if it has less than a certain percent. They'll go out there and steer that client otherwise. I'm telling you, that ain't being fiduciary responsible. Not all agents, but there's a lot of agents that do it. I'm telling you, it's just unfathomable. And so there's a new reckoning coming. For sellers out there, if you're paying over 4% commissions, you're giving your hard-earned equity away to that so-called family friend or that cousin who does 2 transactions a year. Why? You don't have to pay excessive fees. Full service, full time, and we win. For buyers out there, if you're not securing a home buyer rebate from the broker or the agents that's representing you, then they're keeping all the money. I'm telling you, the home buyer credit is there at your disposal, and it's a portion of our commissions that's credited back to your closing costs. You need every advantage. I talked about that. We're supposed to be in this together. We're here to help. My prediction, buyer agents as we know them today, here, March 2024, they will be extinct. They will be gone. There's a new day coming. People don't like to talk about that. There's a new day coming. There's a new commission structure coming. And there's definitely changes coming out there that's only going to benefit you, the American consumer. I love that. Nothing wrong with that. Fair profit. All right, I know I get all excited, not all doom and gloom. Look, the greater Baltimore area and Maryland itself is a beautiful place to live. Prime East Coast location. We talked about that. Massive job market. And look, we got a home for you. You got to check out my 15 hottest hoods. 15 neighborhoods. I love you, Baltimore. I do. I love you.